Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to another wonderful episode of Metal Gear University.
I'm T.
And I'm Kay. And we have a 201 today for all of you listening.
A 201, you say? For Delta?
Yes, we are going to be talking about Metal Gear Solid Delta. What's the full name? Metal Gear Solid
Delta Snake Eater?
Oh, okay.
I think they just replaced the 3 with Delta. Or Triangle.
Okay, that's cool. Anyway, we're going to be talking about that today. And basically, our general thoughts, our feelings, any differences we noticed. T, you've beat this game already 4 times over.
Yeah, I'm right now I'm on my foodie run, which
okay.
I have to capture and eat everything in the game.
I think right now we checked, you're at 38 out of 46 achievements for this game.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, which is pretty shocking. I have yet to play it because I am a fake gamer and things have been busy.
You have been busy.
Yeah.
And I work in the mornings, and school, as of right now, is not too stressful, thankfully. So I do have time to just...
Must be nice. Some of us have to work.
Fuck off. Whatever. Who's editing these?
I hope.
Sometimes.
You know what?
Oh, you can make fun of me all day, and then all of a sudden I say something back. Oh, it's like sacrilegious.
I don't want to do this podcast anymore.
That's it. The podcast is done. This is the last episode.
Anyway, thank you. So, if any of you know any streamers who are playing Delta for the first time, I've been saying it the past 3 episodes, please let me know. Tom and I are thinking of an episode series, maybe 2 or 3, where we talk to people who are playing the Metal Gear Solid series for the first time, and Delta is their first game. We have 1 person confirmed. 2 maybe, but that would mean Tom would need to let them play the game.
Yeah.
So maybe not.
Well,
1, 2, maybe if Tom can relinquish the game.
We'll see.
But please, if you know any streamers, YouTubers, people like you're friendly with, let us know, because I don't know, I really want to just pick their brain and see how they feel about the series based on Delta. I mean, we'll go into it. Very similar.
Yeah, it's such an interesting perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like for people who are, I guess, like under 20 years old, chances are this is their first run in a Metal Gear Solid game. And I like the idea of that is so wild to me, and I just want to pick someone's thoughts like that, you know? It's
funny because like the person who we have in mind, they had messaged me, and they're familiar with like Metal Gear Solid. I mean, you know, as someone who plays video games, they're familiar. But they had messaged me, and they were like, Crystal, who is this person meowing at me? And I was like, play the game. Play the game, my love.
That was enough to sell them.
So, but it's funny because he was like, who is this guy meowing? I'm like, who is this guy meowing? Where do I begin?
That is the guy meowing.
But I want that. I think it'd be fun to see too. Like everyone here listening, we know so much about the game. Like we've been in it for years. So to see this person hear from people who don't know anything, I think it'd be cool. So let me know. Email me at tkandm@gmail.com. That is
Wow, you
ITSTKANDM@gmail.com. That is ITSTKANDM@gmail.com.
You remind me of like those old school like those infomercials, like
call now.
Call now. 1995.
You never hear them flub it up though. That's probably my first time flubbing it up in many moons.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in too.
I know you are. Whatever. You know what? Leave that bit of silence in too, where I was staring at you.
I don't know.
Anyway, T, you ready for pop quiz?
Yes.
Yeah, we're not letting it up. Okay, just because it's a 201 and it's a different type of topic, you're getting a pop quiz. So buckle in. So who's doing the pop quiz today? You want to ask me the questions? I forgot who did last episode.
Who did do it last episode? Oh my god.
It's okay. Well, I think you wrote these, so you know what? You can ask me.
Okay. So, question number 1.
Mm-hmm.
What year was Metal Gear Solid 3 first released?
I know this one for sure. It is 2004.
Wow.
I actually do know that.
That's kind of cool. Wow.
I like the series a normal amount.
You're a real fan.
Mm-hmm.
Only real fans would know that Metal Gear Solid released in 2004. If you didn't know that, you're fake. Question number 2. What was the name of the demo that plays once Snake goes to sleep in the prison cell?
The demo that plays was titled Guy Savage.
You are correct.
Thank you.
It was only available on the original copy. So that
Of the
Metal Gear Solid 3, the PS2 version.
There we go. See, I threw one back at you.
Okay, I knew. I was there. I was there when it was written.
The ancient text, or what the ancient scrolls was.
Yeah, they know.
Okay.
Question number 3. What monster movie celebrated its 70th anniversary in 2004? 2024. My old head is showing.
Oh, I hear you. The monster movie that celebrated its 70th anniversary was Godzilla.
You are correct. And that was actually a re-recorded line that they did for Delta.
Mm-hmm.
Because, as I flubbed it up, in the original game, it celebrated its 50th anniversary in 2004.
And it's pretty cool. I mean, it's very stupid, I know. But hearing that re-recorded line, I'm like, wow, she sounds the same. She's a voice actress. Obviously, Crystal. I was like, wow, that's cool.
Yeah. And, I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like people's voices don't really age until you get, like, old, you know?
For, like, the middle part of your life, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, as long as you don't do anything crazy, like, your voice is more or less the same.
Good point, right? So, like, singers need to do keep their
a
routine. Oh, good point. But yeah, Godzilla. I love Godzilla personally. You know that, T.
Mm-hmm.
You
like Godzilla a normal amount.
Normal amount. I meant he's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Were they? I don't know, but what do I like to call Godzilla?
The Equalizer.
I love. That's what I call it. He just wants things to go back to normal. He doesn't care about anything. It's just another monster comes and he's like, nah.
You can't be here.
Like what? And then they fight. He wins and then he goes back into the ocean. I love Godzilla. Anyway, sorry. Number 4.
Okay, question number 4. Sprinkled around the game are these types of posters.
These types? Sexy women? Like models?
You're correct.
I guess that'd be a type of poster, right? Like just like horny posters?
Just gooner posters.
Oh my god, a fucking word. Okay. Yeah, gooner posters. I am correct.
For Delta,
we could talk in a second.
Okay, okay. Sorry.
He's excited.
It's anyway. Question number 5. The voice for Eva is not Suzetta Monet, but this woman.
Yes, the voice actress for Eva was revealed to be none other than Jodie Benson, who most of us know as the voice for Ariel, the Little Mermaid, which is shocking.
You are correct.
Thank you. Sorry, I said it like it was a fact because it was.
It was shocking, and I mean, it was in the community of people who like really wanted to know who this voice actor was. She was definitely on like the top 3, and when it was revealed, it was still surprising, but it was like, we knew it.
Yeah, it was kept quiet. I think back in the day, Disney was really concerned about their image. So any actors tied to them, it was very much like, you got to maintain also this family-friendly image. Mind you, you go to like Disney Plus now, and Disney has acquired Hulu and what other streaming services. So you can watch Alien on Disney Plus.
Yeah, we literally saw Late Night with the Devil yesterday.
Yeah, on Disney Plus. I'm like, okay, yeah, family-friendly fun.
Yeah.
So
that movie's okay.
It was fine. It was fine.
Anyway,
that's not like a portrait of a lady on fire.
That was art. That was cinema.
Has Kojima? Yeah, that has. You know what? I'm
Jesus.
That was a movie. Yeah, recommendations from TK&M. Anyway, on to talk about the differences between Snake Eater from 04 and Delta from 2024. 5.
You got it. Anyway,
It's been a long morning.
Yes, I am dying to talk about this.
Let's go on to the episode. So T.
Yes, Kay.
I kind of gave us some bullet points to help us guide this conversation because you know the way we are.
Mm-hmm.
And even in the pop quiz in the intro, we were ready to jump right in.
Yeah, true.
Nothing wrong with that, but some organization doesn't hurt sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought we'd start out real quickly, our initial thoughts, just to remind everybody how we felt. For example, I was a little nervous.
Same.
Let's be for real.
Like the Silent Hill 2 remake that was released earlier. Was it this year?
I don't
or
remember.
Last year. Anyway, the Silent Hill 2 remake.
Last year, because of Game Awards.
Duh, right. Anyway, I went into this with a similar caution that I did with Silent Hill 2. Maybe I was a little bit more at ease since Silent Hill 2 came out to be actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a little bit more faith. That said, for me, this was like a bigger deal than Silent Hill 2.
Oh, it was. Well, you know what? I was a bigger fan of the Silent Hill series, and you're a bigger fan of the Metal Gear Solid series. That makes sense. Like, when that was coming out, I know I was like, I don't like this, I'm nervous, whatever. Mm-hmm. And you were, cautious. But this one, you were like, oh my God, like...
I was nervous, but I had faith.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, it paid off. Mm-hmm. I feel that this is like a very, very faithful remake. It plays it very safe, almost to a fault, I'd say. But I'll hold off on that. Yeah.
My initial thoughts.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking.
I'm sorry. I'm excited to
you
talk
know what?
about
Go
Delta.
ahead. You know what? Who am I to stop you, T? Let's go. Go ahead.
You can go.
T, how does playing Delta feel? How do you feel right now that it's here, it's out?
It is so familiar to the original game that it kind of registers to me that I'm playing the original. Even with the modern controls, since everything else is so similar to the last game, and the only thing different really being the controls, it feels like I'm just playing 3 again with nicer graphics.
You see, so what's interesting is that I would say in describing this, it's almost like it's no different from what you've played before. And so, like, in terms of it being a good game or not, it's no different than the original.
Which is fantastic. Like that, because here's the thing too. It's copying a game that was a 10 out of 10. So by default, you're making a game that is on par with a 10 out of 10 game.
So as far as a remake goes, it's a perfect remake.
I would say so, yes.
Okay. And as far as a game goes, it cannot stand on its own because it's the same game.
Yes.
It's not like Resident Evil 4, which was remade. This is like a true remake.
Yeah, when people throw around the word remake, I don't want to say that, like, the RE4 remake or the Final Fantasy VII remake aren't remakes, but they're remakes and they add stuff. This time around, it is like...
It was remade.
Yeah.
No. This was a remake. Those were remade.
Yes. And I feel like that's like we're getting into definitions of like what is a remake, what is a remaster, what is, and I feel like everybody has their own definitions for what those things are. And I feel that Delta makes so many safe decisions. And like I can't necessarily blame the developers for that because there's a lot of people who are very critical of anything that would be changed.
We have a very much kind of society in which, like, if you're on the internet, the only thing that's going to really get a lot of clicks is criticism or like contrarianism. So like I think you go on Twitter for the most part and everyone's going to be negative.
Yeah, Twitter is a cesspool, man.
So like I think, and I don't think it's just Twitter, but I think it's, it's if someone's like, oh, this is gorgeous, like you'll get retweets, but you're not gonna have like the engagement from people arguing with each other.
Yeah.
Like when I post on TikTok about Metal Gear, my post will always get engagement because there's people arguing in the comments about, like right now, there's people arguing about which Metal Gear game is the best, and I just posted a video of Federal Hall. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's the arguing. So I feel like with Delta, to your point, Konami was like, we got to get them on our side first, and I think that was the point of this game, getting people to be like, okay, I know Kojima isn't here. I know that the last game was not received well, Metal Gear Survive.
Mm-hmm.
Just look, we can do it. Here it is.
Isn't it? It's what you guys wanted. Remember with the pachinko machine, we did it. Here you go.
Here you go. Everything's the same. We added some stuff, haha, but not too much.
Yeah,
not too much. So I think I agree with you. I think it's completely their MO. I think from here, since it's sold, I think over 1 million units already. I think from here, they're gonna start changing stuff in Metal Gear. Like, they're gonna start making new content. Because now people are on their side.
Yes. I think that maybe they'll do either what they're doing with Silent Hill, where like they're gonna have somebody do like the remakes, and then maybe they'll have a separate team doing something new. But even then, the something new stuff, I would like it if they would do Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2. Because I feel like that's that perfect blend of like, yes, it's a remake, but it will be so different from the first iteration. It might as well be a new game as well.
Yeah, I agree, and I think they will. I think they will, because I don't know. I see the writing on the wall when you come to like the Master Collection, when you come to seeing what they're doing with Silent Hill. You just have certain teams be in charge of it. You know, the fans are on your side now. It makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Because I think they have successfully revived a quote-unquote dead series. They've done it. Everyone's talking about Delta.
Yeah. No, and it's genuinely a hit. I mean, there were performance issues, or I think there is some on PC right now. I'm not sure. I have it on PS5, and personally...
Have you experienced anything?
Speaking from personal experience, I have not experienced anything of note.
So yeah, personally, yeah, you, okay.
Like, I'm not denouncing anybody's own other experiences, but I'm speaking for myself. I haven't encountered anything.
And you've played it
like 3-4 times over?
3-4 times already, on different levels of difficulty as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean... Yeah, so far, thankfully, you've been having, I mean, like you said, you've been having a great time because it is still the same game you've been playing.
Yeah, it's just got a new coat of paint. And for new fans, I feel like this is like a pretty good entry point.
Yeah, I think for new fans, this is going to just be a good game that got released. You know what I mean? Like, I think they have no context from Metal Gear Solid. This is the first chronologically. To them, this is just, oh, this is a great game. You know what I mean? Like, it was smart of them to do the first game in the series chronologically. It was smart of them to do a game that's not, it's also not too complex of a story. All the characters are introduced. You know, major players.
Yeah.
So it's a good entry point.
Yeah, and I know that there's like a lot of people that say play it in release order, and I do agree. But on the same token, it's, if I was to tell, I mean, I feel like I've said this a million times before, but if I was to ever run into somebody that said, I want to play a Metal Gear Solid game, I only have the patience to play one game. What can you recommend? And my answer would always be Metal Gear Solid or Metal Gear Solid 3, because those more or less are self-contained stories, and you could play it, be like, that was a great game, and then you can never touch another one.
And I think we have to talk about the accessibility. So Delta's out now. It's a game that for many people, it looks great and modern, and it's available on consoles they have. And then separately, oh, what is this series? Now I have the Master Collection. I can jump in to the older ones. You know, like this is, you gotta like reel people in. You know, you gotta find the way to grab the youngins. I mean, it's kind of funny because I'm like reminded of our podcast where it's like, we did it with the intention of like helping new fans, but then too also we're like, how do we make sure older fans are engaged as well? You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta have to walk that tightrope of addressing two separate contingents of people. But I think Konami did a great job. I think there's always gonna be people who are upset about like Kojima's not involved and everything. That's your opinion. That's whatever. That's valid. I don't think Kojima's bothered by it, but it's a decent game, and I think too the team that worked on it, I think really gave a shit.
Yeah.
About it because there were even like little additions they did. There were okay. Let's talk about that. There were barely any changes in Delta. The stuff that was changed, I think was cute. I was cute. So for example, there was the Guy Savage demo, and this was a big discussion point for people as far as like when they remake the game, would they even include that? Like you talk about like game preservation, you talk about like kind of experiencing things as they were. And of course this is a new game, it's different. But that feeling of like, for the Guy Savage, you go to sleep when you're in the holding cell and you talk to paramedic about being scared of vampires and you wake up, you start the game and you're like playing this otherworldly demon hunter type.
Yeah, it makes you question like, am I even playing Metal Gear right now? What the hell is happening? And for the longest time, that was just not available to players. And for most people, like, I don't even think most new players even really knew it existed unless you really went digging.
You had to, like you said, play the PS2 version.
Yeah. Or like delve into like fan communities to find it. Like I'm seeing on Reddit now, there are posts of people with Guy Savage going like, what the hell is this?
That's so cool.
and it's genuine. But like they're like, I have no idea this was ever a thing.
But that was the point of the original game. You know what I mean? So people are experiencing they're having similar experiences 2 decades later.
Yeah, and I think that sort of stuff is just so cool. Like it's bringing back that weirdness and that kookiness that Metal Gear is known to have.
I think, and then for us older fans to see it reimagined. Because the first one, to me, always felt very bare bones. Like, you were, like, in a barn.
Oh, yeah. I think, if memory serves me right, I think it was just more of, like, a proof of concept. Like, just like oh, this is the idea of the game.
Yeah, for this game that we're working on.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so it was, like, very bare bones. I remember there being, like, you were in a barn, and you had, like, it wasn't even a horde of enemies. It was, like, I think at most, like, 4 or 5, right? Like,
yeah, it wasn't too crazy.
This one, what is it? They reimagined the demo. And I love the way you're dropped into it. There's no controls. There's no nothing. It's just like, you are this character, Guy Savage. Go. Figure out the buttons. Here's a horde of enemies.
It was so much fun. And they have, like, music and, like, a cool move set. And they actually have, like, a guy that looks like a vampire. Since Snake talks about, like, there was vampires in my dream. So you actually have a vampire-like person.
I think the people who remade that were the people that made was it Revengeance? And
yeah, Platinum
Games. So like I like in my head thinking of Konami reaching out to Platinum Games and being like, "Hey, could you do this little project for us?" Like, I don't know, to me that shows some care.
And is that a hint of maybe a sequel to Revengeance?
Oh, the collaboration.
Yeah. Like that door is open now. Like is there a possibility of a Revengeance sequel coming soon?
Oh. It's weird to think that we might be in an era where more Metal Gear games come out.
Weird, right?
Yeah, like
because I mean, like thinking from Konami's standpoint, making a Metal Gear Solid game, like a new one, that's risky.
Yeah.
But making a Revengeance sequel, I feel like the tension is eased a little on that. I feel like people are more forgiving.
Mm-hmm. I think people would be very forgiving for a Revengeance game and remaking the Metal Gear games.
I agree too.
Because there's no basis for it. I mean, the only argument would be that people would be like, "Oh, I wish I could see what Kojima would have done."
Yeah,
that's the only argument. Because it's going to be completely new, whatever they would do.
Mm-hmm.
So Guy Savage was definitely one that was, I think, super cute. I think there were additions to the secret theater. So they kept, when you complete the secret theater, you have your old your old ones from like the original
Mm-hmm.
Snake Eater, and they made new ones with the updated graphics, which were pretty cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
No.
think they were. It was cool that they did both.
Yeah, it's smart, and it keeps people to that wanted to preserve the original Secret Theater movies, and it gives you a new perspective with the new graphics. And I think it was also smart to make them collectibles in the game.
Mm.
I think that was a very smart
Yeah,
idea.
with the film reel
Yeah,
soldiers.
no,
Yeah.
I feel like instead of just unlocking it, the idea of actually having soldiers have them and you have to hold them up to get them is such a cool idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's adding not big changes, but small little digestible elements for for older fans.
Yeah.
Like, look, we're not doing too much, but hey, you never did this before. Isn't that cool? It's new.
Yeah. Oh, they also did the same thing with the geckos, I believe they're called, the little duckies.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the original, you only had the keratins, who are just the frogs, and then if you get them all, you get the stealth camo. Now there's the duckies, and they're little fuckers to find.
They're in camo.
Yeah, no, they suck.
But it's to keep you all interested, at least for the first couple playthroughs. You know what I mean? You've gone through it. Now you're back to your typical like runtime of what, like 4 hours. You're able to run through the game. But this gave you a moment of pause in your first couple playthroughs. You know what I mean? It makes it fresh. Almost.
Yeah, it felt like I was playing a new game, which in a sense I was. It's just it's interesting playing something new in the world of something that I'm familiar with.
Yeah. I mean, is the graphics enough of a change to throw you off? Like, were there times that you were playing it and you were like, this feels different, or is it back to feeling? Because you said earlier, like, it feels like you're just playing the old game again. Like, does it still just feel like that?
It really feels off when I'm fighting the pain. I don't know what it is about fighting the pain in 4K and with the new controls. It just throws me off. I haven't really like, I could beat him up fine, but like I had him on lock in the original, and then in Delta, I'm like, I'm not struggling, but like I don't have like a rhythm when I fight him. You know what I mean?
Is it because the environment is just so beautiful and detailed? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe I'm just distracted by the water. I'm like, oh wow, it's so detailed. Or his little lumpy face. I'm like, wow, the skin texture is so beautiful.
Like, maybe it's just like so. Because I feel like his arena to me is like kind of flat. It's not like the fear where it's like, like lush jungle and he's jumping and jumping. With the pain, it's just like water, moat, like little.
Yeah, it's very basic.
So I feel like in like 4K, you're like, oh my god, like the reflection of the water, and then the bees are like super detailed.
Mm-hmm.
So, but other than that, it's like you're playing it now, and it's not even registering to you.
It feels the same. Like, it has like a good coat of paint, and I'm like, wow, this looks great. But when I play it and I'm just like moment to moment playing it, I am like mentally playing the original.
Ooh, question. The controls. Does this update to the controls make it easier, harder, or?
I would say it is like on par. Like, I was really worried about the difficulty of this game, given that you can like crouch walk. And I feel like if you don't like do anything to like the enemy AI, it could potentially like ruin the game if you're mildly good at the game.
It'd just be too easy.
Yeah. And I feel like I played it on very easy, I played it on normal, and then I played it on extreme.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels very similar to the originals in terms of like difficulty.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's like a faithful transition. Now a thing that like some people don't like is the bullet drop for the tranquilizer.
Okay.
I personally don't mind it. I think it's fine.
I mean, I don't think it adds any benefit to it though.
It doesn't. I feel like they did like a needless add-on with the bullet drop with the trank, but for me, it's not like I'm not upset about it.
I think it's for artificial difficulty, but I don't think it even adds difficulty. It's more just annoying. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't really add anything in any way.
Yeah, I suppose.
To
I
me,
guess
personally.
I guess when I use the trank gun, I'm more or less in range where I don't even have to really worry about the bullet drop, more or less. But I don't know. It's okay. I mean, if I would prefer it to have it not be there, but I'm not like broken up about it.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to talk about some sexy ladies?
Do tell. I was going to talk for a minute just to see where you would go.
Okay. Well.
Because, I mean, I'm looking at you now, and T's been hyped. He's hyped. That's all he's been playing. If I'm, like, doing something else in the house, and I come to the living room, you're on it. 9 out of 10.
I'm having a good time.
So, like, I'm, like, I want to let you chirp.
Okay.
So, yeah, sexy ladies, go ahead. Whatever you want to say.
All right.
The floor is yours.
Well, I thought it was pretty cool that the models that we see in the game are recent photos of the models from the original. And I think there's like some new models here or there, but like 90% of them, it's the original person. And I think that that's really cool. And for me, my favorite one.
I knew you were going to say your favorite.
My favorite one isn't even like a horny one. It's so wholesome. Like in the original one, it's in the Groznygrad weapons lab. And in the original, it was like some girl in a bikini or whatever. And then in the new one, she's holding her baby. It's so cute, man.
So I remember we ran into it. You were like, I love this. You were like, this is adorable.
It is genuinely my favorite change in the game. I fucking love it.
It's too cute.
It's adorable, man.
It's cool too that like they reached out to as many people as they can. Because they could have just really just used the same pictures, made it more higher quality.
Mm-hmm. And no one would have batted an eye.
That's what I'm saying. Like the people who work on this game, like they had to have a real, of course they were clocking in, they were getting paid, but they kind of gave a shit.
Yeah.
Because little stuff like that, exactly for moments like you just had, where you're like, that's not what was there, but I love it.
Yeah.
Like I love this, and I think it's also kind of a little, not to be that person, but kind of like a commentary on like we're all older, like you know what I mean? Like time has passed.
Time has passed, but
we're still here.
Yeah, that's cool.
Things have changed. We're still here. We're still here enjoying it. And she didn't work on it, but she was a part of it, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm still a part of it. Let me give you, this. But there's a little baby, I think, a little bunny costume.
It's so cute, man.
But yeah, there's this super. It's funny because I don't know who wrote this. I think it was me. But in our notes, we put like discussion, sexy ladies, and then a bullet point under now MILFs.
Which they are.
They are. The majority of them are MILFs. They look gorgeous. Great addition. I also think talking about things that are the same but updated, the Snake versus Monkey.
Yeah, I know. Truth be told, I haven't played Snake versus Monkey in so long because it was really only available in like the original copy. Mm-hmm. And for me to like hook up my PS2 and to go through all that hullabaloo just to play Snake versus Monkey, I was just like, nah, I'm okay. Mm-hmm. And to play it again and not having to dig out my PS2 from the closet is cool. It's a nice touch.
I mean, I think it's also a nice touch because of what you mentioned earlier. It's that silliness and goofiness.
Yeah.
It's the combo of you play the game and it's a real origin story to the biggest war criminal of all time. And not in gaming. Anyway, in this series, worst war criminal ever. I don't care. If no one hates Big Boss, I'm dead. But it's his real origin story. And then you play this game and he's like posing with the
cute.
Ape escape monkeys. Yeah. Are they apes or monkeys? It's ape escape and then it's snake versus monkeys. Are apes monkeys?
No. Monkeys have tails.
So what's the whole snake They're from Ape Escape. I never played Ape Escape. Is it a fun game?
I never played Ape Escape either.
Ape Escape. Right? It's called Ape Escape. Oh, they're so cute. Why? Where are they? Is this a brand that's still going? Ape Escape? And then Snake versus Monkey. I'm just Googling it right now. Yeah, what the hell?
I don't know.
What the? Are we not respecting?
Yeah, we're not respecting the differences between apes and monkeys.
What the hell? I wish there was a big, like, what if it was like, all the monkeys are like the same size? What if it was a bigger one? Like, that was the ape. I don't know where I'm going with this. I was trying to find something.
Like, find something deep. I mean, there's like an ape Metal Gear.
That's so cute. Yeah, that was pretty funny. It moves a little bit.
A little bit. Like, it just like rings and, you know.
But, and okay, sorry. I'm hung up on the ape escape, Snake vs. Monkey. I'm hung up on that. But that's cute too. I liked it because it's goofy. Him and his little poses when he catches them. And then even what they're doing within... I never played Ape Escape, so this is my first real look into the game. And they're all very silly and cute. Yeah,
it's a very cute bonus thing that you could do. And I'm genuinely happy that it's there.
And it's sad because part of me wants the PC version so I can play the Bomberman.
And maybe when it's on sale, we'll...
Because I love... Bomberman was my game back in the day.
So you just want to play Snake vs. Bomberman?
Yeah, I don't even want to play the game. I just want to play that part.
Okay.
That part. I wish you could buy it like separately for like a couple dollars. But T?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's a good remake. As far as a game on its own, it's good because the first game was good. Like, it's not enough to warrant it. Like, I'm gonna be for real.
Okay.
Woo.
Go for it.
If I was running the Game Awards, I wouldn't put it up for like Game of the Year.
No, neither would I.
Yeah, because it's not a new game.
It's not a new game, and it doesn't differentiate itself from the original.
So, is there a best remake category?
You know, people have been saying that, and I don't think there is, but I think that there should be a category for best remake.
I just realized
What?
it's this guy Jeff Keighley. I don't even think he's gonna put this game as Game of the Year.
Probably not. Are you kidding
But he
me?
put Resident Evil 4 and Silent Hill 2 up there, right?
Yeah, but those aren't attached to Kojima.
They're Konami though.
Yeah, I know, but like,
But
this
that's
is
the point
Kojima.
though. No, but that's the point. Yeah, if he doesn't put this game up and he put other remakes up, then he's just being...
Oh,
I mean, it's a real friend.
I think it's an open secret that Jeff Keighley is not going to put Delta in the Game Awards.
It's funny because I make fun of him, but I'm the same way when people tell me that they don't like somebody. I'm like, I guess I don't like them either.
Yeah.
So...
It's just that we don't have our own Game Awards that millions of people tune into.
Well, we are going to do our own Game Awards.
We are. We actually are. We're going to stream it.
We dead ass are. It's going to be just the games we've played this year on stream. It's like 10 of them. Whatever, we're doing it.
We're doing it.
And we're dressing up.
You can't stop us.
But yeah, I would. It's a good remake. A game itself, it's fine because the first game was fine. The little changes aren't enough to make it its own standing game, and that's fine.
Yeah, no,
it's fine.
I know I just said I wouldn't put it in the Game Awards, but I think this game is fantastic. If you haven't played Metal Gear, definitely pick it up. It is a great representation of the first game, and it has modern controls. It looks great. It plays great. Sounds great. I would get it.
T.
Yes.
If you were in the room,
Uh-huh.
if you were in the room where they make the donuts, what would you have done to make this game? Like, what would have made it its own thing?
Okay. Aside from like little Easter eggs, the biggest one that I would recommend them doing is having larger areas.
All right.
Like, I know that they probably had the fans breathing down their neck about not changing areas.
Mm-hmm.
And I would agree, play it safe. But like, let's say you have like Granin's research facility. Then you have Groznygrad. Then you have the brick cabin where Sokolov is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, locations like those, keep them exactly as they are. But in like the dense jungle areas, maybe like add one or two more areas, or maybe redo an area and make it different. And so that it would make traversing the game feel new. and it would make older fans go like, "Oh, this is new. I have something new to do."
I see.
Like for a lot of people, there's this area I like to point to in the game that has it's right before you fight the end. If you go to the right, it leads you to an area that's just like this like cabin in the woods, and it's so easy to miss.
Okay.
And most people don't run into it on their first playthrough. I personally didn't run into it until like a couple of playthroughs in, and when I discovered it, I was like, "Oh my god, this was here the whole time?"
Just a side area, right?
And I would have loved if they added a couple of areas like that. Like you're traversing and then you see something new and you're like, what's that over there? And then you just discover this whole other thing and you're like, oh my god, look at this.
I see. Yeah. I mean, I think just to like pad on some time to the game.
Yeah.
Maybe have like a little secret camo over there.
Yeah, like maybe like new camos or face paints, and then, you know, like I think it would just be like cool to pad out game time, add something new, make older fans like myself feel the joy of playing Metal Gear Solid 3 and have it feel like the first time again.
Yeah, something to explore.
Yeah.
On that note, I feel like they could have added in some Easter eggs from the rest of the series that we know now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think to kind of add that joy of like the series and playing it for the first time. Like, imagine if you had some kind of like reference or image of like Skullface.
I would love that.
You know?
No, like I feel like I said this before on the podcast, but I would have loved it if I mean, there's this certain area in Metal Gear Solid 4. We're actually talking about it right now. There's like a potential Easter egg that you can get in 4 where if you turn around at the right time, you could see someone looking at you.
Spooky.
And if you go to this person, they peek behind the corner again, and then you go to them and they're gone. I think if they literally did that with Skullface, that would have been enough. Like, you wouldn't have to bring the voice actor back. You wouldn't have to do crazy animations or a cutscene.
Just do it once in the game.
Yeah,
just
once
in
one area. If you blink and you miss it, but I think that would have been fantastic.
Yeah, or even something similar too, where like maybe your first playthrough, you look in the window, you press R1 to like look out the window when you're shaking the hands of the president. Is it R1? I think, and then instead of it being Ocelot, it's Skullface, like your New Game Plus, like something like that, where it's like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean? It's something.
Yeah, like do something new. That would be kind of fun.
Just, I mean, I think just some kind of like they have the opportunity now that all the games are out and we know kind of the full lore of Big Boss. It would have been cool to just. I think I agree with that. I think too. They would have never done it. But if they would have done it something similar, like the remake for Resident Evil 4, where it was kind of its own thing, I think that would have been cool. But again, I think they were really just trying to appease old fans.
I legit believe that Konami was fearful. And they saw the fork in the road in terms of remakes. They were like, okay, we could either play it very safe or we could go a little nutty with it. And they chose safe. And personally speaking, I feel like they made the right move. That doesn't mean that like I agree with it. I'm actually in the camp where I actually wanted them to change a few things. But I see the logic and I see the path that they're going down. And if they're going where I think they are going, I'm okay with this.
Okay.
I just hope that they take more risks in the future.
And I think they will. I think the time is now. The time is now. They sold 1 million units. Game has barely been out for a couple of months. Not even a month? No, not even.
It came out like a week or two ago, I think.
You've been playing it so much. I feel like it's been out forever. It's fine. They're back. I guess people will say Metal Gear is back, but Metal Gear's always been here. The fans have always kept this series alive. I feel like despite the game not coming out in like a decade, Metal Gear has always felt so vibrant to me.
Yeah, no, the fan base is definitely one of the most passionate ones I've seen in gaming.
So I'm just hoping this means we get new fan art, new content, new video essays, and everything. So, but T, great job on beating the game so many times through and almost platinuming it. I will get through it myself one of these days.
It's pretty fun when you play it.
Yeah, and I played a bit of it, but just I haven't like sat down with it. Sadly, but good remake.
Yeah.
Good remake.
I would give it a 9 out of 10.
How many booms?
9 booms. I don't want to do 9 booms.
No 10 booms? Why not 10? What's the -1 for? Playing it safe?
Playing it too safe.
Okay.
But that said, fantastic. I highly recommend getting it.
That's it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for listening. And if you have opinions on Delta and you want them to be known, you could email us at itstkandm@gmail.com. That is itstkandm@gmail.com.
And also, let me know if anyone's playing Delta for the first time. And rate and review the podcast if you haven't. And have a good day. Bye.
Bye, guys.